Hey guys, and welcome back on the Dark Vanities in the name of horror, of fantasy, and gothic fiction. Today I'm here to talk to you about the release date confirmed for the Fujifilm XM5. I am publishing this video on the Monday, the 7th of October 2024, exactly the next week, so the next Monday, the 14th of October, it will be released and announced the Fujifilm XM5, an entry level, or should I say the new entry level from Fujifilm, which will promises wonders and nightmares as usual. Now, we know from a lot of leaks and rumors, contrasty things, because some people say that it will have cropped 120 FPS for video, like the A6700 in Sony. Other people say that it will just have 60 FPS. But everybody say that it will have the same configuration, I'm talking about software, not hardware, of the XS20, and I'm speaking about the X-Trans 4 sensor and the processor 5, the 5th generation, okay? Now let's discuss briefly some specs and then the big elephant in the room. So, 26 megapixel, 6K open gate, okay? 4K, 60 or 120 FPS. Either case, it will be cropped. If it was only 60 FPS, it will be cropped. If it was 120 FPS, it will be cropped, okay? Then we have slow motion in 240 FPS, okay, 360 Mbps as bitrate, all intra, and what else? Nostalgic again realized as the added film simulations, so to the 20 film simulations that we already know since the launch of the GFX 100, the second, okay? Then now, what was the big elephant in the room which would push me towards or against this new camera? Not the absence of the viewfinder, because this camera is intended for vloggers, so, and content creators, so it will not have the viewfinder. Not the build quality, because if you are looking for something cheap, you should expect this kind of drawbacks. Not the flip out screen, because that's exactly what I want, what I have here on the ZV-1F that I'm using right now to film this video. So what is it? The main feature which could be missing from this camera. Honestly, it's the IBIS. 7 stops, 5 axis image in body, image stabilization, IBIS, okay? Now, if we don't have it, this camera becomes meaningless, because honestly I would take the X-T30 Mark II and have a more pleasant experience, and I think that will be my move. I will buy the X-T30 Mark II before it gets discontinued, okay? It doesn't have a 6K, it doesn't have 4K 60, it doesn't have nostalgic neg and real ace, it doesn't have also the flip out screen, and I know all of these things, all the new autofocus and AI capabilities and so on, but it will have honestly the same battery that of the XM5, I guess, because the XM5, I think it will not have the big grip. I hope that it will not be rounded as the XT50, because honestly I don't like that design, but that's just personal preference, honestly. The other thing that the XM5 will have is the film simulation dial. If you want to put that, Fujifilm, please listen to me right now. If you want to have that kind of film simulation dial on the left of the camera, of the body, guys, I had something to do. Sorry. So, what are my... wait, please, wait. Let's open the level. Here we are. So, what are my conclusions about the XM5? I don't mind if it will have the film simulation dial, okay? That's okay. But allow me, Fujifilm, to insert, to customize, when you spin it, to choose the custom recipes, okay? Not just some film simulation, other film simulations which are not included by default on the camera. Please allow me to choose the custom recipes, okay? To assign custom recipes to these 3 or 4 empty slots, okay? That's my request. The other thing is insert on the right side of the camera a video record button, like on the ZV-1F, ZV-10 and so on. You had it on the XT10 10 years ago, so why wouldn't you add that now? Because honestly, it's not really the thing that really doesn't that pushes me away from the XT50 is the fact that you need to click the drive button, the bin button on the left side, on the top left of the camera, behind or rear, and then you need to scroll with the joystick or the touch screen and to choose video, and then again photo. That's not acceptable. If you want to have as a target the content creators, the vloggers, the young generation, then please put the red button. I don't know what you can do in a week before the release and announcement, but please listen to this. We need the red button to record, okay? Even if it's small, I don't care. Just put it. A video button to record, which has the video settings. Okay, for example, I have a shutter speed of 1/4 of a second, but obviously you are not going to shoot videos with that shutter speed value. And then if you press the record button, then you have 50 or 60 or 120, 1/50 or 1/60 shutter speed, okay, 1/60 of a second, 1/50. You understood. Okay, so what else can I say? I want a design which is not rounded and a small design to pair with some pancakes or cheesecakes, sorry, some pancakes or some other small lenses for travel, you know, because you want to bring the camera with you. As people say, less is more, and the camera, the smaller it is, the more you bring it with you everywhere, really everywhere, okay? So that's all for me today, and let's wait 1 week to see what the hell has Fuji done with this camera. And so, goodbye my friends, I'm K Mato Kamada. I think that my plan is to buy the XT30 Mark II and within, I don't know, 6 years, take the XS40, which will have 8K open gate, I guess. Because at that time people will have 16K and 12K, and that's because the future, we can't stop the progress, no? That's the point. I would get the XT30 Mark II over the XM5, honestly, renouncing to the new, really beautiful film simulations, which are the nostalgic neg and the realize, just because of the dials, the more customizable dials and buttons and everything. Even if I wouldn't have the flip out screen and the IVs and these two film simulations. Okay, that's all for me today. Honestly, I don't know what else to say, and so goodbye my friends. In the name of horror, of fantasy and gothic fiction, I'm K Matteo. Come on.